Welcome archivers to another flipping stream. I've got my voice in order, so hopefully I won't be as boring this time. We're on Western Street, and we're going to be doing some Western and streeting to just move through it on the beginner account, get some XP primarily, and a bit of Stories of Legend progress secondarily. Here's my slot. It's got a bit of gacha in it because this isn't official beginner account business. This is just moving on forward. And I'm sure I could do it no gacha, and you know I'll eventually see. Anyway, let's move into Gunman's Dawn immediately and start getting ourselves some XP in that. I've got some people in the Twitch chat. We've hit 14 viewers very briefly. That's extremely exciting. I'm liking the sort of gradual thing that we're doing. Where sort of like people are gradually coming to Twitch more and more as we stream more and more and get better and better. I don't want to drag everyone along immediately when I don't know how Twitch works or any of that. And while I work out all the affiliate stuff as well, we're just gradually getting more and more people as hopefully I get better and better at this. Until eventually, when I'm fantastic, perhaps for weekend streams, we can put a promotional video on the channel like, hi, I'm doing a flipping stream, come over. Because I'm never going to be able to have enough stuff for the Twitch partner stuff. But I looked up the table they have of affiliate and partner stuff, and they look pretty similar. So that's fine. We'll be alright, I think. In any case, building up slowly, I like that. Bark asks, do you plan on beating floor 30 in beginner account? No, I don't. Reason being that I can barely beat it myself in the higher level account. And that applies to things like Manix as well. I reckon when I reach the point of having done all the crazeds and into the future in its entirety, I think that is where I'll have cause to stop. But then again, originally, I planned to stop after Chapter 3 Moon. And people wanted more, so I'm trying my best to engineer more. It is more difficult, but if people want more, they want more, and I'll try and make more. But the next planned stopping and termination of the beginner account is before any of the Manix or any of that. But after the crazed. I think the crazeds will be alright to do, although they are actually quite challenging. So perhaps not, but perhaps it's fine. Also, on the Stories of Legend, I noticed something strange. And that is that the subchapter before this one happened to be like a 6-part subchapter where all the ones around it are 8-part subchapters. And that really spooked me. I never remember knowing about that. Risque Terrain, it was just shorter than all the other ones. Because I was like, surely, no, the 6-part subchapters do not start that early. What's going on? And, you know, like He-Man, I still don't know. What's going on? What's going on? No, I'm trying to appropriate the song, but I don't really know how it goes. So that wouldn't be the best course of action. Right, douche. And now I've obviously reached the point where I've finished saying, actually no, I haven't finished everything I want to talk about, but nearly everything. So if the chat wants to engage in question asking, so that we can continue to talk, that would be fantastic, because otherwise it would just be Paris Cats hitting a douche, and you could watch that anywhere, to be fair. They do start quite soon. They pick up having 8 when it gets to harder versions of original chapters. Dies again after Little Down Down. Yeah, I remember Intrepid Cats is the only one with 5, because when Dark Web used to be hecka spooky. But other than that, it's all a bit spooky within itself, a bit strange. Bit heckin' strange, I say. One side of my iPad is smooth and the other's really rough. It's probably where I've been playing Rangers on one side. I'm going to switch the side. There you go. Right. Oh, I could almost prestige. Not that this has anything to do with the beginner account, but we're almost there. I will bear that in mind, and actually, while I remember, reconnect it to the Inconec and then it will register my prestige. Because I have done like prestiges where it doesn't realise that I've done it, and I've just completely wasted an entire prestige, which is not useful. Right, yeah, okay. Go ahead with it, Rangers. You'll get there. You'll get there. Right, let's keep going then. Keep going through Western Street. Wanted Night. These ones should be plenty easy for what we've got at the moment. All said, should be absolutely fine. Oh! Oh no! Hang on a minute. There's a spooky boy there. Let's deal with the spooky boy. And what I was gonna say, my wasn't actually originally about the shy boy. It was more about the fact that I haven't put any crinkles on, which is what I originally intended to do. So there we go. Now we got some crinkles on. Nice ambience, as it were. So if there is any kind of big absence of speech, there'll be nice music behind it. Right, okay. What we got in here? Ah, more shy boys. That's perfectly manageable, I think. Unless they're particularly scary boys, which, you know, in visual appearance they are, but it seems in damage and health they are not, which suits me down to the ground and is absolutely dandy, because that means they can be dealt with quite easily. I like easy things, as you know, and that'll do. That's it, really. I'm trying to stretch out that line of speech, but that's it. Shy boys are dead, and the level is largely sorted. Oh, right. Rangers is reaching the end of its level, and now, at this very moment, I can prestige. Look at that. Well, you can't, because no one can see it, but imagine that. And that's sorted. Realistically, nothing else to do. Turn my brightness almost off. Back into airplane mode. And Rangers can range on for a little bit longer. Right, Macaroni Town. Let's go for Macaroni Town. Back when the energy prices were reasonable, eh? You could make your way through all these things. Kobe plans to leave Battlecats completely. What do you do? I make videos and procrastinate. Do you mean what do you do in the sense of what do you intend to do? Or what is your response to that? Or I don't know. That's a question I can only respond to with a question at the moment. I fancy a cup of tea soon. I might have a cup of tea. Wait, that wasn't what I was going to say. I was going to plan to have a cup of tea, but then that's it. I might have a piece of fruit with it. Although we also have some cake, and I mean, I love cake. Lots of people love cake. But I shouldn't, because I resolved at the start of 2018, in fact, not to snack. So I shan't snack. I shall instead have a banana or something. Then I can have the cake at some other time. But I think I'll have some fruit with my tea. That would be the most sensible thing. Tea sounds nice. Can I have tea? You're British, Phil. Of course you can have tea. You must have tea in your house somewhere. There must be an abundance of tea. What is your response? Is what Bart meant. Right. Well, I haven't been able to properly speak to Kobe in a long time, which is a shame, really. It's like how I hope DJ will come back to these stream chats because he left the server. I mean, his choice ultimately. It'd be nice to speak again. But I haven't been able to speak to Kobe in a while. But that's completely Kobe's choice. So I saw his reasons for it on Twitter. And I mean, I'll probably be the last person to leave the Battlecats community, let's be honest. Because, well, it would be hypocritical to leave it after having previously moaned about it and tried to improve it. And then, you know, abandoning shit wouldn't be the most ethically principled thing to do. Also, it's the most likely thing to make me a living, unless I find something else which makes me a living better. And even if I do, I think I'd continue the beginner account. Unless Battlecats really took a nosedive and died. But a lot of the recent update stuff I've almost completely ignored, because it's been too much for me. All this legend rares and all of that. So I just ignore all of that. And Phil. I don't know anyone called Will. That's weird. Anyway, Phil, through wanton facetiousness and heavy sarcasm. Oh, fallen off my table again. Reddit can't progress, so it will always be original. Will Smith, exactly. Phil Swift, Will Smith. I don't think that's what I was thinking. I don't know what I was thinking. So it could be that. Is right. That is kind of why I hold back. So there's always something new for me. I haven't been doing the Uncanny Legends in a long time, actually, thinking about it. Currently working on the next beginner account video, hence this. But it seems to me like this one's taking a special while, because getting your user rank up, takes ages. It takes such a long time. It's quite incredible. Anyway, something else I'd like to do today is, if we got 70 energy, or roughly 70 energy, is go back to Empire of Cats Chapter 3 Moon and do it again to get the superior treasure on it. That should increase my energy cap, which would be a sensible thing to do. So that's one thing I'd like to do. Nerdcat's going to be useful here, isn't it? In it off. Also, no, I'm going to keep my one thing to talk about in reserve in case there's just complete silence for ages. Oh, an elephant. What are you playing at? No, you shan't move forward too far. That will cause problems. And I mean, I know you want to cause problems, but I'd rather you didn't. Because then causing me problems, I won't know what to do. No, that just won't be too good. I mean, my ban was related to Battle Cats Rangers, in case anyone wonders. Because it probably didn't correspond to anything interesting happening here. Single target intensifies. Yeah, well, I'll upgrade it when I can. That's why we're doing Stories of Legend for the old XP. But Elephant Face is gone now. How you beat Crazed Bird? Please help me. I'm afraid I can't specifically very well, other than it takes ages, so stick at it. Your best bet for that sort of thing is follow pretty much exactly one of the official sort of woofery, cactory tutorials on it, because I'm in no position to do it on the beginner account yet. Eventually we will be, but I do not remember Crazed Bird well. But yeah, Phil asks a good question. Do you have Swimmer? Swimmer's good. If you can get Swimmer in to hit the Crazed Bird, that should take a decent chunk of its health off each time. But it has a huge amount of health, so ultimately that might not be the best strat. The best strat would probably be to protect enough to be able to last every boss wave. Well, not boss wave, the things that come out with the boss wave. And if you can be sure to survive it each time, and you've got time and patience on your hands, and probably a speed up, that will be your way through it. I'm liking the crinkles. It's a soundtrack from a box 19, this one's called. It's amazing how many soundtrack from a boxes Crinkles has made. And they've only got just over 1,000 subscribers. I mean, if someone like me can get more than that, and a music producer who's been producing absolutely shed loads of music, who gets airtime on Izuma, you know, who has a lot more of a subscriber base than I do, it's a bit of a shame that they're not succeeding very well. So there's my expanded credit to Crinkles there. Very good. Very nice, calming music, really. Right, that will be the level done. Thank you, Paris. Regit make a rap? No. Probably not. Probably not. I think we tried to make a song about Memulus once, but that was a long time ago. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, there are two. There got to be 2 more levels, surely. Is Disappointed Guard the last level, or are there ones after it? That's what I'm wondering, because that's not the end. The Dolphin song is not a rap; it's a song. Rodeo Night is the last level. Oh, that's a more recognisable name. Yeah, gotcha. Right, Disappointed Guard. Let's go for it. Diddly dee, as they don't actually say. Short base range. Judging by the absence of anything, this might be the JK Bun Bun one. Is it the JK Bun Bun one? It might be. We'll wait until the money's near its cap before we upgrade Worker Cat. That will give us maximum freedom for spawning things. We'll work through that way. Rodeo's JK Bun Bun. Well, we'll do this anyway because it'll make us most prepared. Manic Bird was it's even worse. I mean, understandably, it's even worse, but the dedication needed for that. How did your wallet hold 6,000 at the start? Well, I've upgraded it as much as I can, and that is about it, really. I think it might have some plus levels on it, but no sort of game-breaking stuff. Wouldn't know how to do any game-breaking stuff as it happens. Treasures? Yeah, treasure. I've got all my treasures. All, pretty much all. Definitely all the treasures relevant to that, anyway. If there are treasures relevant to that? Are there? Don't know. Anyway, I should probably get started because I keep hitting my cap and forgetting about it. Right, let's just meet shield with all this lot. What we got then? What have we got in store? I reckon there's an elephant. No, it's a Master A and a one horn. Well, that's fine. We've got Nerdy Boy. So that should be perfectly fine. As it happens, I was just talking about dragons and one horns in a bit of recording I was doing. So there you go. What do you do, eh? What do you do? It's quite a strong one horn for us. But that's fine. We've got plenty of meat shielding to fight back with. Bam! And then it's gone. So let's still at bang. Not very strong Master A either. In fact, let's just clear him off, and so we can just hit the base anyway. That'll do. Oh no, I haven't taken the win for granted, have I? Master A ain't gonna tear me apart? No. Bahamut saves the day, probably. Right. That's that done then. Cowboy Mountain, and then one more level after that. So we'll need to wait for some energy to resurface. But that's alright, because I'll be making a cup of tea. And there'll be things to do. So that's perfectly fine. So we'll do this. Then actually thinking about it, I could be really intelligent. I could, as it happens, stop the recording, process that through the old handbrake and that, have it as a part 1, and then record the part 2 of it, and then archivers wouldn't have to wait for all the rubbish. Ah, there you go, you see? Entry-level editing with your boy. I mean, that means it would have to go through iMovie, which will be ages in rendering, but hopefully it won't be too bad. Stuck in Twin Peaks. Oh, I was just going through that, so I think I might remember what that was. Master Ace, I think? If you have anything with a long-range like Nerdcat, definitely use that. Dragon can be quite good. Valkyrie can. Bring plenty of meat shields with you. Anything tanky. Maybe even whale might help. Just flimsy stuff won't work, but other than that... Oh, it's not Master Ace. Shy boy in face. Anything anti-floating then? I could have sworn that... Fair enough. Fair enough. Right, let's get a Valkyrie in to clear out all of this. I think that'll do. Skablam. Skablam. Good old Nerdcat. Give him a big whack. Max Worker Cat. Paris Carry. Yeah, Paris is almost no gacha. I mean, that's a complete lie. That's why I laughed to myself. Regit, who's that cat is broken in your server? I'm afraid that who's that cat and all of the Spoonbot stuff has nothing to do with me. That is Jex's project. Jex being the nickname on the server. So I'd consider asking her about it, because I've no idea. Much like with trivia, I've no idea about that either. Yeah, I'm not a fake. Well, I hope that's not disappointing. Like, oh no, it is actually Regit. Oh, bonjour. Indeed. Well, maybe I predicted everything everyone was going to say and recorded this stream and are just streaming a recording. And at one point, the game will be given up by me answering a question that hasn't been asked. There you go. You see, my act is already falling apart. Right. Okay then. Oh, we could do an energy recovery video. No, we couldn't, because I deleted the VPN, so that won't work. Well, that's fine. There are other things we can do, but I guess that would be sensible to just end the first part of the archive recording here. And I'll be back. Welcome back, archivers. As it happens, it's actually been flipping ages, but we finally got the energy required to do Rodeo Night. This being the beginner account, energy recovery is even slower than it normally is, but we've got there. We've got back, and we're currently having a little bit of a conversation about strategies for Rodeo Night, where the old JK Bun Bun appears. Lucas the Fourth is in audience, and he asks, what about Damager Super Rares, Castaway or Hip Hop or Drama? We have, you will like this, Lucas, whatever these are, and a level 1 Bath Cat. And that's it, otherwise. So this is the strat we got at the moment. Meat shields, a bit slowing, freezing, and weakening. Either way, this should probably be okay. Well, we are going to go for it then. Without further ado, don't waste any more than 6 energy. Rodeo Night. Then we can get our energy back. It should be exciting. We'll give ourselves the most time we possibly can. I'm not sure how it starts, to be fair. Hopefully only when we hit the base. I'll await clarification on that. Just in case it sort of goes, just appears, destroys everything. Well, I got no monies to deal with it. Base hit. Okay, good. That is a license to print Battle Cats money. Let's definitely do that then. That will prepare us as best we can be prepared. I'm 99% sure Phil covering his back there. Right, okay then. We'll go for a Magicka and a Witch. I think that will do. And then just focus on the old worker cat. And just keep an eye out. Make sure that nothing spooky is coming our way. And we should be just about alright, I should think. There's the weakening. We've got the slowing as well. And seeing as we're spending ages on this piece, we've got the worker cat up. Now to get it to max monies and spawn everything, probably. I might just start getting a load of Magickas. What, load? If it is base hit, stack Necro. Oh, we can do that too. Okay. Sensible choices. I was just thinking about damage to the Peach, but it probably won't be that bad from Necrodancer, to be fair. Probably got quite a bit of time, and we'll be fine. We'll do Bahama after base hit then, probably. Because it gets itself in sticky situations otherwise. And I mean, it probably will anyway. Let's be fair. I'm wondering whether this should feature at all in any kind of beginner guide. Probably not, because I'm using Gacha. And you'd think people would have beaten this before the Red Cyclone. Though I have no way of knowing that. Anyway, there's a bit of freezing, which is fantastic. Although we're hitting the deploy limit, which is less fantastic, I do believe. But I think our focus should be on the proccers that aren't Magicka, because once we've got a weaken, we've got a weaken. Although it's only the one horn that's weakened. But I mean, a one horn that's weakened is better than nothing being weakened, I guess. I think I'll focus on the 2 erasers while we're near the deploy limit. If we are near the deploy limit. Oh, I said I wouldn't put out Magicka, and then I just instantly put out a Magicka. There's no point saying these things. Anyway, we've got a bit of a freeze on, so that's good. Got the dual erasers going out. And oh, I've done it again. I've done it again. This is just where my finger goes for that slot. Got to stop doing that. Anyway, we've got to freeze and weaken on the JK Bun Bun. But as Lucas predicted, that's not actually stopping him from killing everything in one shot. But it's the thought that counts. You go, Magica. You do your stuff. And, I mean, I'm surprised by how well our proccing has gone for only second form units. But it's going wonderfully well. And the Bahamut has contributed. I'm sure the Valkyrie did contribute. Well, what on earth's that? Bwah! Went JK Bun Bun. And then he died. Look at that. Erasers actually take a hit. There we go. Good stuff. Well, there we go. That's that sorted. Nice. Done. And we're going to get an energy refill. There we go. 30 cat food. Energy fully recovered. Lovely. Got all that on at the moment. We could make a start on Sea of Tuna, I guess. Or perhaps it would make more sense to just work on one of the 2 stars of these. Start a risque terrain. I feel like I'd be more comfortable doing that. Let's just return the strat to just more kind of what we had before. Bit more generalistic with our beloved nerd as well. And then back in the res. Paris. Okay. Got 12 people. That's exciting. Use 1 Paris. That'll deal with this. Use 1 eraser to protect it. And we'll be alright for a little while. Level 4 worker cat. How's my rangers doing? They're on level 37. Fair enough. Can I tempt you, rangers, with a butt warrior? Which sounds a bit rude out of context, really. It's only battle cats, rangers. Right. Lovely minerals. What you got? You got a gory. That's nothing, mate. Especially when we got him at Paris. He's just gonna destroy you and everything you hold dear. No, that's a bit cruel to the poor gory. Maybe he was recruited against his will. I don't know why I'm getting into the lore, but perhaps he was. That level 8 nerd only has 226 DPS and single target. Look, Phil! Phil! I don't care. Yes, dissing my nerd is a bannable offence. Of course it is. Now, I like my nerd, alright? And when I get the opportunity to, I will upgrade him. But, I appreciate him, and if we ever reach a point where there's a Master Ray that I can't fight up close to him, as little damage as it would be, I'd eventually kill him with the nerd. So it's useful to have him here. So not useless, maybe not very useful, but I'd argue not useless. Also, nerd is the king, so don't even. Right. Okay. Bricks. It's treating me well, this game. Treating me well. That's where I'm. Risque terrain. I just completely had a mind blank for a little bit there, but that's where I was. Shapely Caverns. Ooh, let's definitely do a bit of that. More Master Ace. Loads of them. Right. Oh, that's why I'll prove to you that nerd is the best. Right. So what I'm going to do is an eraser. 2 perhaps. Stock up all of these in the same place. Then get the Paris. Wham bam skablam. And there's nerd. See? That Doge? Gone. I mean, that wasn't nerd. But I can pretend it was. And actually, yeah, Dragon's having a little bit of a difficult time, even itself. So this is where my nerd will come into its own, and you won't be laughing. You won't laughing, and you won't be laughing. You won't be laughing when my nerd is destroying all of you. You'll see. But actually, yeah, it being single target with the peons there, it's not going to be great. But you know what? I'm just going to keep meat shielding, keep upgrading my worker cat, keep cat cannoning, and we'll get there. We will get there. I mean, if we're failing on levels like this, I think we have a cause for concern, to be fair anyway, so it would be useful to get this completed. That would be fantastic. Right, yeah. I think dragons are my best bet at the moment, especially with douches and that. I mean, the fact that there's something in front of the Master Race does give us a nice sort of relief from being killed by them. So there is that. But other than that, just all about upgrading the old work cat. Oh, I've been misquoted. I said Into the Future Chapter 3, not 1. But yeah, I said after I finished Into the Future, all of it. The entirety of it. Something good's happened, because we got a cash injection. I don't know where that came from, but it's nonetheless good. I'll exuberantly put out all of my meat shields for a little bit. We've even got Valkyrie out, and she's not even dead. Look at that. The douche is verifiably helping us, because now the Valkyrie's going to die very soon. Blech. That's one knockback. Oh! One Master Ra's gone. See if we can save Valkyrie. Blech. Yeah, she's saved. Look at that. And she's dealt the final blow. Look at that. Always the ones you don't expect. Valkyrie winning the day. Right. That'll do, as they say. And that'll put us another level into the future. Except this isn't into the future, but the rest of the stream takes place in the future for in the past bit of it. I don't know. Anyway, Enticing Tunnels. I'll get you, Phil. Just you wait. Just you wait. Right, much the same start as before. Looks to me like a grand opportunity for Paris. Up to level 5 worker cat. Wham bam skablam. Once you hoop, you cannot stoop. Exactly. Indeed, it's true. It's what a wise person once told me. That was what they said. They told me many things. One of them was, why no gacha when you can gacha? But once you hoop, you cannot stoop was another of those things that a wise person once said to me. Right. I'm going to get Nerd out, because it's the best, and you're all wrong. And that's going to be taken out of context. Reggie's not listening to anyone again. He's toxic. Right, okay. Paris's will be fine for this. And a bit of dragon. I mean, I've done this level before. That's kind of the whole point of going through the 2-star. I would probably say. Max worker cat now. So I'm just focus on getting rid of all of this. And we'll be absolutely phantasmic, I should think. Then I'll wait for a sloth attack. Oh, I mean, Valkyrie's not as fast as I anticipated for. But I never know when the sloth's about to attack, so I tried to spawn it as soon as I knew it would be safe. But that hasn't given Valkyrie much of a chance. Some of a chance, though. Tiny bit of a chance. Oh, that is quite harsh. Bahamut takes a shot, literally about to explode, and the sloth just destroys it. Like the heartless sloth that he is. Just rude. Just very, very rude. I see you, sloth. You're going to take another attack, I know it. How did I work that one out? Well, Bahamut's still alive, so it's all good. After a small interval of time, please take an attack before Valkyrie gets there. Yes, I think that was almost perfect. That could have been absolutely terrible. She could have got there the moment she was killed, but I think we just about got away with that one. It's all good. We're doing plenty of damage, mostly due to Nerd, of course. Classic Bahamut. Welcome to the classic Bahamut experience. I like that. That's good. That's good. That's good. I like that. Yeah. Just screenshot that. Put it in my epic Battle Cats memes folder. Currently quite empty. I sort of laughed too much for my own joke there. I was trying to sort of palm off any criticism that that's really sad by taking the mick out about cats memes, but then I sort of over-egged the laugh at my own joke, which sort of made it worse. This level is taking a small while. Hopefully the sloth is near death. Has sloth always been this tanky? Yeah. Yeah, we're on the base now. There we go. All sorted. Enticing Tunnels, like the rest of them, shall be defeated. There we go. Feathers ×2. It's all I've been seeking all these years. Squishy hollows. Maybe ignore 75% meat shields and spam Paris a bit more often. Yeah. I mean, that was specific advice for that level. Yeah, because of course stream delay. Yeah. So I've got my OBS completely covering the stream screen, so I can't actually see at what point it is. So if I do that, maybe that will make it more clear to me. Right, okay. I'm going to start much the same way. All these levels start exactly the same. Oh well, makes it simple to battle. 2 hours and 11 minutes we've been live. Wow. Wow. Wow, that's amazing. Right, okay. Paris for all of them. Ah, douches. Me dragon be good for that. And probably Paris. Dagson, much the same. Get dragon. But actually, these 2 meat shields seem to be enough. Possibly. Yeah, probably. And just upgrade my worker from here. Look at that. Absolutely fantastic, lad. Amazing the amount of stuff we've done for a beginner account episode today, and I'm still nowhere near being able to actually produce the video, which is not great. I haven't done a video in a little while yet. Oh well, what can you do? Oh no, I've let my meat shielding fall apart now. I know, bring in Nerd, that'll solve everything. Wabam! Whatever he hit, I'm sure he hit well. There you go, the douche falls. Is that it for squishy hollows? Can't remember. It might just be a load of douches. Because I mean, they did take a small while to get through. But now we've hit the deploy limit and probably the end of the level. We've hit the base. This is some quality commentary right here. Why no? They don't call me the great entertainer for nothing. Right, that's another level completed. Twin Peaks this time. Somebody was stuck on that one. Remember them saying? Nice calm start. Might send out an eraser to meet these lot. We'll just focus on this end of the base so we know what's appearing. And I mean, it's fairly simple, but I like it fairly simple, you know. It was good being able to beat the JK Bun Bun, but it's also good knowing that we'll certainly beat these. So level 6 worker cat. Got 1 Paris killing them, so that's fine. And soon we'll be up and away. And another Battle Cats Rangers stage falls before me. So we're now on 44. Okay. We'll get there, I'm sure. Right, okay. Nearly got the max worker cat. What is to be revealed? Bam. Nothing yet. Bam. Nothing yet. Bam. Nothing yet. Probably enough money to upgrade to max then. Bam. Still nothing. Bam. 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 I kind of want to start playing DDLC, then I want to watch the stream. Well, I can't imagine there'll be much of the stream left. So my suggestion, at least, would be you might want to just stick around Doki Doki will always be there for you. Unless it deletes itself. But if you start in playing, it won't do that. Don't think. Right, okay. Given up waiting. Let's head towards the base. Drain through my monies using Paris Cats. And now, perhaps finally, something will happen. No? Reach deploy limit. Nothing at the moment. Is it a half base health? Yeah, that'll be it. Okay. Oh, is this still Crinkles? It is. Picked up the tempo a little bit. Right, okay. There is actually plenty of stuff here. We've had plenty time to prepare. And plenty meat shields to meat shield with. And that's a good Bahamut shot. Very good. That's cleared them out completely. Excellent news. Just the face to clear out now. And some peons around him. That shouldn't be too much bother. Is Valkyat even good for late game players? I shouldn't think that. So no. I'd say no. I mean, as people said, if you haven't got anything better for it, it's probably used in Manic Lion. But other than that, nil point. The freeze is just not good enough. 30%. Holy Valk proc, every hit solves everything. Yeah, exactly. I mean, I think them raising it to 50% at least would be sensible. DJ's here! Hello, DJ. Thriller Bridge. That's the last one, so I'll leave that be. Which means I'll just make a small start on Western Street 2 star. And then I'll get my Superior Treasure on Moon Chapter 3. For which I need 70 energy. 50% stacked up Valk sounds broken, understandably. Yeah, true, but how often do people have stacked Valks, given how quickly they die? Saw Ragged sub thing, said streaming. Oh, sub thing, yeah, on the Discord. People were telling me about that, and I was like, oh yeah, there's a purple thing, isn't there? That's brilliant. That's an extra way of letting people know that I'm streaming. So, yeah, it's all good. I don't know how you'd balance that without making her able to break basically everything. Yeah, fair enough. I mean, I personally think, but probably because I'm not that good a player, that very few people would be in a position to actually stack enough Valks to break the game. I think the only people who could reliably do that are the kind of people who don't need to worry about Valk being buffed anyway. But I'm kind of with what you were saying about Can. I think that was the last thing that needed talents first. It was already pretty good. Should have given it something like, what's it called? You know the Tin Cat true form? That one. Probably bots. I've literally no reason to bot people into this stream. I mean, if other people are doing it, I guess that's their choice. 75 will be about okay for 70 energy for the moon. Let's do that then. Lower the freeze time, buff chance to 100%, make it attack slightly faster. Well, maybe not attack faster, because if it's going to be 100%, that's quite an overpowered change within itself. But yeah, maybe. So that it's a sort of tiny, almost inconsequential freeze time, but at least it's guaranteed to do it. Huge Peach. I don't even remember this level. I mean, we were doing it like almost 2 hours ago, it's probably understandable. Right, I wonder if that's actually it. That was quite easy. No, of course that's not it. Come on now, Reggie. All the Valkyries and... All the Valkyries? No, we've just been talking about Valkyries. I'm just saying Valkyrie, why not? All the Parises and Dragons are clearing this out quite nicely. I'll cannon them back so that we're on the base anyway, and them being there's just sort of incidental. And I think that'll mean that we will have the base destroyed. Hey, Cowboy Haven complete. And so... Wait, Gamma Toto, have I not even been doing Gamma... Oh! Oh! Oh, user rank! Oh, I should probably... no. Yeah, I should probably do that in video format. Okay then, let's do that. And I'm going to head over to Empire Cats Chapter 3, which there is an outbreak, but that's not the kind of important bit. Right, okay. And that's probably fine. Only Chapter 3. Although very expensive. I'm going to put on a treasure radar. And that'll probably do us fine. And that'll just help for my NG cap. Some of these stages you just played were remade in UL. Yeah, I remember that. The one, at least one thing I played, I think, being, I don't know if it was in Uncanny Legends or not actually, but there was one that was like an extremely buffed hippo or something. Yeah. I can report myself. Why do I want to do that? So looking out to bad Twitch streamers who still have a conscience. Wasn't that Noble Tribe, Stories of Legend? Yeah, that's the one. I thought it had Tribe in the title. Thought it wasn't Uncanny Legends. Right. Problem is, I'd usually say, it's only 1 minute. But of course, because this is a beginner account, it's actually probably going to be 1 minute now that we're at 69 energy. Oh well. Oh well. Ideally, this won't take too long. Just now was remade with Winged Page. Ugh, Winged Page. Ugh, I hate Winged Page. It's disgusting. Ugh. Nasty. Nasty stuff, I say. Absolutely nasty. Nasty. Noble Tribe, don't you mean Japan? Yeah. That's what it was, is Japan. Yeah, okay. But the same principle, anyway. Let's go. Right. This will be our final thing then, so we finish off with no energy left, and 2.5 hours live, split up into archivey parts. Right, gosh, yeah, there's that thing. I mean, I made a guide on this level, I barely remember what's in it, other than a bun, there's that. That's quite a weak kangaroo, so this will probably be fine within itself. And then a Paris will be good for all of that. That's quite a healthy amount of money from that kangaroo as well. Right. Dragon stacking. Probably. Max worker cat. Let's just go for it then. Clear out some of the peons. Probably Bahama as well, why not? It should be relatively plain sailing, given how far we've gone since then. Mind you, we are struggling into the one future chapter moon. But we'll get there, I think. When my nerd's a little bit more upgraded, I think we'll be alright. Right, let's clear all of them out. Oh, we don't want to stack up all that stuff with the bun, but we're going to end up doing that. I'm surprised we hit the money limit when things are this expensive, but we did. And here we go. We're going to end up with a mother load. All of these and a bun, although we're clearing them out. But still quite a lot. Right, son. Let's keep ye back, shall we? I've just dealt with the JK Bun Bun, which is worse than you. Well, actually, depends on your anti-red. Might be easier. In any case, you'll be alright, because I will have dealt with you. 2 Valkyries at once. Can you conceive of it? On the beginner account. I can't. I don't believe what I'm seeing. We're getting plenty of knockbacks. We just got a freeze there. Thank you, Necromancer. Things are thinning out a little bit more now. Bahamut's been knocked back, but not killed, which is good. Of course, one's usually not used to using Bahamut in Moon 3, because it's what you do to get Bahamut. But Bun Bun's dead. Long live Bun Bun. So we're all right. If you're lucky, then Valk stacking might be a realistic prospect. But I'm not sure that would break the game for most players. For some, sure. But as I said, I think those players for whom it would break the game can already manage it anyway. Right, Superior Moon, as you'd expect, because it's Treasure Radar. So that means now, not the Officers Club. So many different things now. Got all of the what on earth? Hang on a minute. What's that? Oh, it's the quarantines. I haven't seen that before. That's interesting. Anyway, max energy increased. Lovely. Right. Well, that'll do then. That's it. Thank you for coming along, archivers, ta-ra, and all that. Yeah.